But I can't really like refilm a first impressions video because then it really wouldn't be a first impressions video, and that's the whole point of a first impressions video. You feel me? Okay. Awesome. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be filming a face full of first impressions. There are a few items that are not first impressions, but I'll be sure to let you know if it's not. This is the look that we came up with, the final look. Not included in this video is the eye look. I did do a little eye tutorial, first impressions eyeshadow review on the new Violet VOSS Flamingo palette. That video should be up before this one, and if it is, I'll be sure to link it down below and put a little card up here so you can click it, or click down below in the description box, whichever. Be sure to go check that out though, so you can see some swatches, see how I got this eye look. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave if you have not already. Hit that little notification bell too so that you're notified every time I upload. But yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and just jump on into this video. Okay, so one of the few things that is not a first impression is the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. Love, love, love this. Like, I've been loving this so much. It's just take like a rice size amount, so I usually put about that much and just kind of. It smells so good too. So I really like to kind of just put that all over the face, get it all prepped and ready. For foundation, for today, I'm going to be using the, I really don't think this is going to match me whatsoever. It's probably going to be crazy dark because I'm not self-tanned. We're just going to go with it, see what happens. But it is the Colourpop No Filter Foundation. And I have this in the shade Medium 80, and I really think this is going to be way too dark. We shall see. Oh yeah, it's still crazy dark. Ugh. Maybe I'll just have to blend it down like a lot. It's very liquidy. First impression, just right off the bat, it's pretty liquidy. Okay, I guess we're just going to go with the big sponge and see kind of how that. I feel like I may need to do like one more pump. I mean, the coverage seems to be there. Like, I would say medium to buildable. I don't know if I would go as far as full coverage because I can still see a little bit through the foundation. We're just blending that all down in there. Okay. I think I'm gonna add another pump, and I think I may try a brush as well. See if that gives me a little more coverage because it normally does. Going in with my Sigma F80. Oh yeah. That is a crazy difference. Much more coverage that gives than the Beauty Blender. Okay, I just adjusted the settings on the camera. Okay, so I mean, if you can see, like, I can still see maybe a little bit. It feels very light, so that's definitely a plus. I did not like it at all. Blended out with the Beauty Blender, so there's just my little first impressions of that. Coverage looks nice. It looks pretty natural. It doesn't look cakey, and like I said, it feels light. Seemed to cover up all like the redness that I have, like a lot of redness in my nose area, so I feel like it did cover that up. Okay. Okay. So yeah, so far so good. So concealer is not a first impressions either. It is just the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. I figured using this with the foundation would be, I mean, but that's just what we're gonna do. So I hope that this shade, yeah, I think this is good. Oh, and this is in the shade Light 18. That looks so good. Yes. Creases, under eye circles, where are they at though? Like, I don't see any. Wow. What? And this is like a $6 concealer. I just sometimes get like more and more blown away by products. Like when I keep using them, I'm like, oh, this is actually really, really good. So now to set under the eyes. This is First Impressions. I've had this, I just have not used it yet because I've been waiting to do a First Impressions video. It's the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. I love how like it just looks so fancy. Please don't mind my nails. I know that they look like a hot mess. I just haven't had time to do them, so I'm gonna go in like with just a little brush like this. Oh, so when you like pat it, it comes. Ah, gotcha. I'm shook. Like I'm always so scared that a powder is gonna make my under eyes look super dry, but this did not whatsoever. Oh my gosh. Can I bathe in this stuff? Is that acceptable? I really want like more under my eyes. That is just phenomenal. Like I am loving this. I'm so glad I finally got to use that. So for contour, bronzing, all that good stuff, I received the Tarteist Pro Glow palette in the FabFitFun Summer Box. Ooh, it's so pretty. Ooh. It smells like cocoa, like, wow, that smells really good. I guess I'm gonna go in with the shade Sculpt to kind of contour the cheekbones just a little bit. Going with my Sigma F40 large angled contour brush. A little goes a long way. Just had to blend that out for days. I cannot get over how good this smells. Like it's making me kind of hungry. Makes me want like s'mores or something. Going lightly with a little bit around the edges. It looks more cool toned in there, but seems to be pulling more bronzy, like more warm toned on me than like a gray tone, you know? I mean, it's not bad by any means. So I actually really like this, and I'm not sure like why I haven't really heard many people talking about it, just to be honest, but to each their own. I mean, some people may not like it. I'm gonna go in a little bit and try to snatch the nose. Wish me luck. I feel like that looks really good. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Sometimes I like to just kind of go over my contour. I feel like it's like a little too harsh with just my powder brush that I was setting my face with. Just a little tip there for you. If you overdid it, you can always fix it. Kind of rhymed. Why do I look like a freaking ghost? Okay. Is that better? Like I'm not as pale as this is making me look right now. I just want to inform you of that. Sorry that I keep messing with the settings. This is driving me crazy. The lighting. That's okay. We're just gonna roll with it. And yeah, next I need to just bronze my whole face. All right, I'm going in with my Butter Bronzer, just to bronze up a little bit. Okay, this is kind of calling my name. I'm going with Galifornia for blush by Benefit Cosmetics. So I think it has like a like a spray over spray over. Ooh. So yeah, it's definitely like a coral gold, like a coral with like a gold sheen. It smells really good too. That's beautiful. Yeah, that's really pretty. Like, I like that. It's subtle, but it's a really great, like, summer color, I feel like. And it just adds a little rosy touch to the cheeks, so I'm all about that. Okay, so now that I am back and I don't look like a ghost, this is the actual color of me. My camera, it was giving me some major issues, so I do apologize for like the most of this video that I look like Casper the Friendly Ghost. This is like actual what I look. Yep, this is actually the color that I look like in real life. So I'm so sorry, you guys. Please don't hate me for this. But I can't really like refilm a first impressions video because then it really wouldn't be a first impressions video, and that's the whole point of a first impressions video. You feel me? Okay. Awesome. So next I'm gonna go in, and like I said in the beginning, I did film a first impressions and kind of like a voiceover tutorial with this eye look, and that video should be posted for this one, so be sure to go check it out. And it is using the Violet VOSS Flamingo eyeshadow palette, and it is just absolutely beautiful. Can we just appreciate that? Like, it's so stinking pretty. But I need to go in and blow out the lower lash line, so I'm gonna do that on this video. All right, we're gonna go in with the Flamingos shade right here. It's like a coral. It's like probably, for now, my favorite shade in this palette. And then now that we have that kind of on the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with a little smudger brush and just something like this, and just kind of blend it out a little bit so it doesn't look as harsh. And so what I've been doing lately is I'll actually set my face first with setting spray, and then while it's still like a little damp, like I'll kind of tap on the highlight, and it'll really make it a lot more bold and kind of in your face. So that's kind of what I've been doing lately. I'm gonna go in with my Milani Make It Last setting spray. This is not first impressions. I love this stuff, so smells so good too. Okay, so while it's still like a little bit wet, like, and you don't really want to go in like on top of it when it's like really like you first set your face, because it may make your foundation and stuff move around, and you don't want that. Why am I swinging my brush around like this? I don't know. For highlight, let's go in with the shade Lit, this one right here, and see what that does for us. Not as blinding as I had hoped. I'm gonna go with maybe Strobe, the one next to it right there. Now that is, woohoo! Y'all see that? It's got quite a bit of fallout, but really not even mad at it, because holy smokes. And like, I thought it would maybe like too light of a shade, and like it may give that like cast, you know, when you're looking forward, like you have a little dark cast, but it really doesn't. Like, you just see it when it hits the light. Like when you're looking straight ahead, like you cannot see the cast. So that's what I really look for in a highlight, that it doesn't show that like kind of white cast. So okay, you guys, I'm so sorry. My camera just died and I had to charge it for a little bit. So while my camera was charging, I went ahead and did my lips. I lined them with the Catrice Lip Foundation Pencil in the shade Caramel Blonde To Go. Just like a really pretty nude everyday shade. I really like it. It's super creamy. And then I went in with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Liquid Lipstick, the chocolate collection one, and in the shade Dose of Cocoa. And it was really, really light. Kind of too light. I felt like it did not really go with this look. It was just too nude of a color, if that makes sense. Like, it looked too close to, I guess, my skin tone. I just did not like the way it looked, really, honestly, with this look. So I actually went in on top of it with the Colourpop and Shayla collaboration in the shade Come On Sis. And it was just like this really pretty, like a mauve pinkish shade. I don't know, but it's really pretty, and I really like the combo of that on top of that. So yeah, all in all, you guys, pretty much everything was like a hit. The foundation, I feel like it looks really good, and I have a super oily skin, and it looks like it's holding up pretty well. I mean, it's been on for about an hour and a half now. So yeah, so far so good. I don't really know how well it will do like outside when I'm sweating, you know, in the heat, the humidity. I don't know for sure. Can't really tell about the longevity of it yet, but first impressions, I really like it. It did apply a lot better and a lot more full coverage with a brush compared to the sponge. I do not like the application with a sponge whatsoever. So I will say, if you're using this and you're really wanting, you know, a more full coverage, definitely use a brush instead of a sponge with the foundation. Setting powder, this Hourglass, oh my gosh, like I am just loving it. Like I cannot wait just to use it like every day now for the rest of my life. So yeah, pretty much all I have to say about that. The Galifornia blush, I really liked that too. I mean, it really didn't have that much color payoff, but that's kind of what I was going for, more of like a kind of a natural face look, and like kind of letting the eyes be the star of the show. It gave like a really nice kind of glow, like a coral glow, I guess you would say, to the cheeks, like a coral golden flush to the cheeks. I don't know, I really like it. I don't know if it would really show up well on people with like deeper skin tones. I honestly have no idea. You can always try it out. I don't know. So the Tarteist Pro Glow palette, I did like that. Very pigmented, like the Sculpt shade was. That bronzer shade, super pigmented. I wasn't really the biggest fan of that first highlight shade that we tried, Lit. It really wasn't that bold, I guess. The other shade, Strobe, yes honey, that shade as a highlight, booming. It looks good and smells really good. So there's that. Be sure you go check out my review, first impressions, and eye tutorial on this palette because the video is up. So be sure to go check it out before you get off of the YouTube world because it's pretty good. I think you'll like it. This palette, cannot wait to play around with it more. I feel like there are literally so many different looks you can do with this palette. Honestly, everything I've tried today worked like so well. Like I'm just so impressed. I love doing first impression videos. I love watching them. So I mean, I feel like everything, and you know, you never really know like how something's gonna turn out or how it's gonna go because it's a first impression. Like you have not tried it, so that always kind of made me nervous to actually film because like I hate to give bad reviews on products, and I never really would like completely write something off if it's the first time I'm using it because, you know, it could be user error, it could be, you know, something like that. But I mean, honestly, I really had no fails today whatsoever. I will definitely be using everything again. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Let me know down below in the comments what videos you would like to see next, because I want to create content that you want to watch, not just, this is not for me, this is for you guys. So be sure to let me know down below what you would like to see next. And thank you all so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. I hope you all are having a wonderful day or night, wherever you are. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. If you haven't already, hit that little notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be filming a face full of first impressions. Who's that? Piece of wash glue. Ow! Why do I look like a freaking ghost? Okay. Is that better? Sorry. Blush. Okay. Oh, like I kind of want to do something like cool, but then I'm like, oh, what if it doesn't move in? Oh no. Any last, excuse me, I need to wipe off my foundation lips. It's way too, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Do I look like I'm, I think I look so bad. I should like, does it look like I'm like dying or something? How do I get lipstick on the top of my, like a coral fleshy